Thank you, Orion Express, for your support on the program, TMI. And moving on the last lap of the show today, we have one of our sponsors for the 2019 Miss ITV Hot Legs Beauty Pageant and Fashion on the Runway, Brightens International Electronics Company. And as usual, we have the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Inventor, Chief Trainer, Chief Facilitator, Chief Lecturer, Chief Teacher of Brightens International Electronics with us, Dr. Brightens. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show.
Thank you so much, Olidie.
Okay, now let's go straight to the point. This is a business that has been a long time coming, making impacts. What are the new products on your bill, particularly at this time around?
Yes, like I always say, Brightens Electronics Company is a research establishment where we go into the manufacturing of several products locally here in Nigeria, and they include the Brightens inverters, which is something that you can install with the Brightens solar panel to generate constant power supply. And depending on the kVA, we have inverters that can power your ACs, your deep freezers, your borehole, your washing machines, your lighting point, depending on the kVA capacity of the product you are going for. And another thing we also do in Brightens Electronics, we manufacture the Brightens alternator booster, which is a circuit that enables you to do your laundry services, and at the same time, it enables you to reduce the stress that goes to your generator, especially now that we are approaching the festive season. So for those people who are into laundry services or who are into fashion tailoring, you need to get the Brightens alternator booster, so that each time you plug your pressing iron, your heat element electrical materials like your pressing iron, your boiling ring, or your electric kettle, the surge going to the generator will be divided by the booster, thereby prolonging the shelf life of your generators over a period of time.
Are there discounts for these products, particularly as we enter the end of year season?
Yes, of course. As part of the things we do to give back to our customers, during the festive seasons like this, we reduce our prices. We sell at a promo discounted price. And for those people who may have been using our product before, no matter the number of years, let's say you've been using a smaller kVA, like 1 or 2 kVA or 3 kVA before, and you want to upgrade to a higher capacity, as long as it's our product, no matter the number of years, you can return the one you bought before, and then as long as our product will sell the next one you are looking for at a difference in price. And again, if maybe you have our product and you introduce 6 of your friends to buy from us, we give you the next kVA upgrade free of charge. Free of charge means if you have a 1 kVA, for example, we take it from you, upgrade it to a 3 kVA or 1.5 kVA, as the case may be, free of charge. So another thing we do again in Brightens Electronics is the Brightens inverter batteries. So I want to let Nigeria know that the Brightens inverter batteries is now fully certified by Standard Organization of Nigeria. So that means if you are a distributor and you wish to export our batteries, you can, because there's no way you can export a product from Nigeria to other countries when they don't have SON certificate or when they are not certified by Standard Organization of Nigeria. So I want to let you know that the Brightens inverter batteries have been fully certified by SON, and if you need the batteries, come to our office, give us a call, or if you have a foreign inverter before and you wish to use the Brightens inverter battery because of the strength and quality of the battery, yes, you can use it. Or maybe you have our batteries or our inverters before and you wish to trade the one you had before, and then you want to get our own company batteries, yes, we can give you our product at a discounted price.
You talked about solar panels. What is the key difference, unique difference between your solar panels and others?
You see, the solar panel we design, they are hybrid, and they are of a superior quality because of the weather conditions of Nigeria. Most people are being thrilled at times when they will say they are importing panels from the US or they are importing panels from European countries. The truth is that those panels are designed mainly according to their own weather. So if you have such panels, for example, the poly solar panel, if you take it to the northern part of Nigeria, they will work excellently well because such panels work along with the sun intensity. But in the southern part of Nigeria, if you bring such panel to the southern part of Nigeria, it will be a failure. But the difference between ours and those ones is that Our own, because they are of high and superior quality, they don't drag thunder lightning. The truth is, if your panels are not of superior quality, during rainy season, you will agree with me that whenever there is thunderstorms and thunder lightning, it usually damage the inverter or damage your electronics in that house, because that solar panel is of a lesser quality. The truth is, we are on the surface of the earth, not in a hole. So that thunderstorms you are seeing is a source of electricity. But if the panel, the solar panel, is original and of superior quality, it will see that thunder lightning as an abnormal source of power. So it will not transmit it down to your inverter or to your electronics. So thereby, you don't need to buy anything like thunderstorm arrestor in that house. You don't have to re-earth the house, except your panel is of lesser quality. Then you must re-earth the house. Then you must buy thunderstorm arrestors everywhere. But as for our own panel, because we know that Nigerians sometimes they are not the owner of the house where they are staying and they wish to install solar panel, we give you a superior solar panel in such a way that you wouldn't need to do thunder arrestors, you wouldn't need to buy thunder arrestors, you wouldn't need to re-earth the house that is not yours. So that is one of the things we do, and one of the difference between our solar panel and others you will get in the market.
Talking about differences, you also manufacture solar control.
Solar charge controller.
Solar charge controller. You also manufacture inverter batteries. Any difference?
You see, the truth is that our solar charge controller does what we call power summary, and these are things that you may not find in the foreign ones, because there are some things, there are some features we deliberately put into our own product to make them unique and different from whatsoever you will get in the market. So I want to let you know that our own solar charge controller can charge a 12-volt inverter battery system, 24-volt, 36-volt, 48-volt, down to 192-volt inverter battery system. So it's a solar charge controller that does what we call power summary, which is what you may not find in the conventional foreign ones, because this power summary means if the customer is not around, you traveled, and you want to find out maybe like yesterday or day before yesterday whether the solar panel worked, whether it charges the battery or not, you can easily go to the charge controller, press a button on it. It will now take you to that day and the date. It will show you everything that happened on that day. So you will even know on your own whether it rained too much, that was why your panel didn't charge, or if there was a fault with the solar panel or the charge controller, you will know from there. And again, sometimes some people approach us, they will say our solar charge controller is a bit more expensive than the foreign ones. Yes, our own charge controller might be a little bit more expensive because ours has inbuilt thunderstorm resistant facility, double system cooling fans inside the charge controller. It does power summary. It can charge 12 to 198 volt inverter battery system. So these are some of the reasons why it might be a little bit more expensive than the foreign ones. But we also sell some foreign solar charge controller, just that those foreign ones can only charge maybe a 12 volt or a 24 volt or a 48 volt inverter battery system, but it cannot swap like our own that behaves like an MPPT, which is maximum point tracker device. So I want to let you know that the foreign ones, we also sell good ones that are foreign, that are a little bit cheaper for those who may not be able to afford ours. But if you can afford our own solar charge controller, it's actually more superior than the foreign ones. So I also let you know that apart from the solar charge controller, the inverter batteries I was talking about a few minutes ago, you know, they've closed down the Nigerian border. And then if you agree with me, if you are into inverter business, you will discover that many people are into the business of buying inverter batteries that are dead, inverter batteries that are bad, inverter battery that has been used by previous customers. The demand for such batteries now is on the high side because they've closed down the borders. No foreign things can come in now without proper clearance from the Nigerian government. So I want to let you know that the Brightens inverter battery, you can actually trust the battery to be a genuinely made in Nigerian brand new battery. Unlike the one that people are doing now, so they may get some foreign ones, they recycle the battery, refurbish them. Then what they do is that they will go and top the lead acid. You see that your former one that is dead, they will top the lead acid and then they will resell it back to the public. And by so doing, within the next 3 to 4 months, the cells will shrink and then the battery is dead. And if you take it back to them, it becomes an issue. So I want to let you know that it is only in Brightens Electronics Company you can actually be sure that this battery is brand new. So that, and it's SOS certified by Standard Organization of Nigeria. So that means if, for example, the battery has a problem, you will have Brightens Electronics Company to hold responsible, because they will say, you told us it is new, you told us your battery, okay. Why is the battery now having issue? So that means if you are buying our battery, you are home and dry, because you are doing your business directly with the manufacturer of the said product. Okay. So if there's any after-sales service, you are sure that your after-sales service is guaranteed.
Is guaranteed. Okay. Well, let's just correct. There may be other places where you can get some of these genuine products. So let's not say this is the only, because of the language of broadcast. Yes, you need to correct that. Okay, but on a final note, you've talked about you giving back to the society by way of training. Where are we on that plank? And where is your address? And of course, the office, your contacts through which people can reach you. The contacts are already on the screen, but maybe you just want to emphasize this as we call it a wrap.
Yes, as part of our company corporate social responsibility, over the years we've been training people on how to reproduce some of our products, because we've come to realize that the need for people to depend on white-collar job is becoming an issue in the country. You see people coming out from their NYSC program, graduating from the university every year. For government to shoulder that responsibility of creating job is becoming a challenge. So because of that, we took it upon ourselves as a part of our company corporate social responsibility to start training individuals on how to reproduce some of these products so that they too can become student entrepreneurs or self-employed. And I also let you know that if you have a child, maybe he's in the university, he wants to do his industrial attachment or his industrial attachment program or IT placement, come to Brightens Electronics. We will see practical-oriented skill acquisition program. And as for those in secondary school, I want to use this opportunity to also thank some of the secondary schools who have engaged Brightens Electronics Company recently, such as Intellect Group of School. So I want to let you know that what we are doing in Intellect Group of School as part of our company social responsibility is to train the students on vocational studies and technical skill acquisition program, where from SS1 to SS3, the students will start learning how to reproduce some of these things gradually, so that by the time they are done with their WAEC certificate, they can still fall back to themselves before moving back again to the university. So if you want to reach us also on our phone, Brightens Electronics Company is located at number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road, near UBTH in Ugbowo, Benin City. Number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road, near UBTH in Ugbowo, Benin City. And we open our office on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday only from 10 o'clock to 5 p.m. in the evening. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because we use Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to either do production of product or installation of those paid by other customers.
We have all the phone numbers on the screen. I mean, it's even better that you have the numbers on the screen, so you can just quickly write them down and then you can call just to make further inquiries. Dr. Brightens, it's always a delight to have you partner with us on our show. Thank you so much for all the support. We appreciate you.
Thank you too.
Okay.